Are you looking for a phone that's $100 or less dollars? Well, I got 6 phones for you coming up. So, in the 6th place, we have the Moto E5. It's priced at $89.99. It's a real good looking phone, and I'm surprised it's $100. When I first saw this phone, I was expecting it to be like maybe 200, 300, but 100, that's a real good price for it. I have nothing else to say about it other than it's 6th place, but yeah. At number 5, we have the blue Vivo, coming at $79.99. This is a real great phone. I like it a lot on like the specs and everything. It looks real good. Though it looks a bit like the iPhone, so people might be kind of joking around with your phone. Though it has 1 gigabyte RAM and it has a 6-inch HD display screen. That's pretty much all I gotta say about it. And it has a fingerprint sensor on the back. At the number 4 place, we have Nokia 5, coming in at $99.99. It's a good phone. It looks real nice. Has buttons, which is okay. But if you're looking for a more techie phone, go wait until 3rd, 2nd, and 1st place. It has a 5.2-inch display, 2 gigabytes of RAM, and it's an Android, of course. And it does not have a fingerprint, but it does have an 8 megapixel front camera, which is good. In the 3rd place, we have the Blue R2 Plus 2019. It comes in at about $100, though it's real good. It's an Android, but it looks exactly like an iPhone. It has a 6.2-inch HD display screen. It runs Android 9.0, and it has 2 gigabytes of RAM, and has an 8 megapixel front-facing camera, and a mic. It has a 16 gigabyte inbuilt storage plus a micro SD card slot, which is real good, or so I think. Coming in at the number 2 spot, we have the, I'm not going to try to pronounce it, well, I'm going to try to pronounce it, but it's probably going to sound like ass, Umidigi A3 Pro Specs. This phone looks a lot like the 3rd place phone, aka the Blue R2 Plus, because they're from like the same company pretty much. And the Umidigi A3 Pro Specs has a 5.2-inch HD display screen, runs Android 8.1, has 3 gigabytes of RAM, has an 8 megapixel front-facing camera, has a Face ID fingerprint sensor, has 32 gigabytes inbuilt storage, dedicated micro SD card slot, and dual 12 MP and 5 MP rear camera. And before I go on, I need to tell you about today's sponsors. This is my first sponsor I've ever gotten, so I'm kind of worried about this, but my first sponsor is Honey. If you don't know what Honey is, it's pretty much an ad browser that helps you out whenever you shop. So whenever you shop like bestbuy.com or something, it has to be online. If you're shopping online and you find like a phone for like $100, Honey could save you money by adding coupons or trying to find something else on that website that is maybe less expensive, but it's the same like thing. So yeah, let's go into the first spot. At the first spot we have Alcatel C16, priced at $89.99. It has a 5.7-inch display. It runs Android 9.0. Has a quad-core Mediatek MT6580. Has a 16 gigabyte inbuilt storage, 2 gigabytes of RAM, 2,600 mAh lithium ion battery. Has an 8 megapixel and 2 megapixel camera at the back, and a 5 megapixel selfie camera. So out of all of those phones, they're all less than $100. Some are exactly $100, but with the tax, it'll be a bit over the price. But I still think all of these phones are great. They all have good cameras. If you're looking for a phone that has a great camera, they all run Android. They're all cheap phones. They all have more than 10 gigabytes of storage, and they all have either 2 or more gigabytes of RAM, which is really good for any phone. But I think the best one was the Alcatel C16. This phone is probably the best, not because it looks a lot like an Android, but because it literally has 16 gigabytes of storage built in, 2 gigabytes of RAM, 8 megapixel, and a 2 megapixel camera. Has a 5 megapixel selfie camera, runs Android 9.0, and has a quad-core Mediatek MT6580. And yeah, that's just my opinion. But maybe you will also have a different opinion. Maybe you like the one that looks like an iPhone because you used to have an iPhone, but you broke it or something, and you have not a lot of money left. So maybe you want to buy something that looks like an iPhone, or maybe you want to buy something from Nokia because maybe your family's a Nokia lover, or something like that. All of these phones are really great, and I don't care which one I pick. And I don't care which one you pick, because we all have different opinions. At the end of the day, any phone you have is always great. It's better than having no phone. Trust me. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that like button. If you didn't, well, still smash that like button because I need them likes. Subscribe, please. Turn on the notifications so you know whenever a new videos came out from me. And yeah. Peace. Goodbye.